just the reggae music. Reggae. Just the reggae music. Just the reggae music. Reggae. Just the reggae music. Hey, Mr. Music, sure sound good to me. Sounds good to me. I can't refuse. Good morning, Michael. What to be, got to be. Good morning, chat. Good morning, good morning. Good morning, good morning, good morning. So, yeah. Good morning, guys. Hope you guys are doing well. Look at Goldie. Wow. Massive, massive moves. It's wild. The first week back, I have the biggest gold pushes. But again, really, really solid. Just wanted to point something out over here. Just a little recap, maybe for later on, maybe for next time it does this. But on the 4 hour, you can see something quite interesting, which we'll get into in a second. But we're just gonna warm up, gonna wait for this song to chill. But yeah, I hope you guys are doing well. Hope you guys' weeks is doing well. Only took one trade really. We'll see if potentially have got any other trades, but for the most part, it's been okay. It's been again left and side clean, and it's actually all worked to be fair, which is a great success. Rock reggae. It's a reggae music. Okay. Right, I'll do one more song. This song is like a remix of an old amazing song. It's a banger. Get you guys worked up for this morning. Oh, do 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 do. Anyone heard this song before? Anyone know the name of it? An old classic. An old classic. I must have gone to heaven. Doo -doo -doo. Okay, welcome, good morning, guys. Hope you guys are doing well. Now let's get into this. Yeah, something that I kind of wanted to just point out for you guys for later on, which again is quite an insightful thing, which you can see really clearly in the 4 hour here. Let me get this to the right level. Don't want it too loud. But what you can see, what can you see from this 4 hour chart? Well, for me, every single time we get a push up, we seem to get a closure, or you know, a nice solid closure on the 4 hour, and then we get a nice lower wick liquidity. So what you actually potentially see is this. Can you see when we broke above here? Can you see this candle here? 1 second. Look what we did. We pulled back down to the support, rejected, and then continued. Here again, closes bullish, nearly above, rejects the low, and pushes. Closes above, rejects the low, the previous, pushes. Makes support again, comes back to the low, pushes. It's done that every single time it pushes, which is very, very interesting. So, again, if we actually look for this week and see that, let's just see where. I'm going to just label every single one, where these happened. Like also what time and all that kind of stuff. So let's just mark these all on. Yeah, there's a lot, which is wild. Very, very good. Okay, so let's just go to the lower time frames and see. So you can see here, yeah, very, very late on, 3:30, we did the retest and then we did the push. Again, 1:30. That was a nice lower wick back to the zone. Closure above. I like this closure above. This one here was decent. I think you could have gone for that one just because the left hand side was clean. 100 pip stop was a little bit juicy. But actually, on the 4th of March, let me actually take a look at my journal. Still haven't actually added it on yet. 1 second. Where is it? Where are you from? London? Were you from London? No, I'm from Newcastle. Newcastle. Yeah, so Monday we actually at 1:30 we got the push, which is nice. Was there any news? Let's take a look at the calendar news. No, you were pretty safe. So that was not bad. That trade there was pretty reasonable. Stop loss below 100 pips stop. Again, quite a big stop, but realistically you're gonna get them in these ones. And then let's take a look at the next one, which was here. Yeah, price came up again. So this is kind of what we've kind of been talking about in the last ones, and I also see Don talking about it, is the fact that if price pushes before, so if price pushes first up to the high, this is normally not the time that it actually pushes. What it tends to do, Goldie, is it'll push up, reject, come back down for liquidity, and then push. Okay? Again here, pushes up, rejects, comes back down for liquidity, and leaps. Okay? Again here, pushes up, comes back down, finds the low, and then eats. So it happens quite a lot of the time. So I think a lot of the time, the terminology that we use is, we need to wait for the lower wick to go retest the level to then push, because we know, for the most part, it does that every single time before it rips. Okay, and here it got a little bit stressful here, to be honest. On Wednesday, we saw the price was pushing. However, there wasn't a lot of news that drove it. And yeah, where will your TP be? For me, it's actually hard because there's nothing to the left, so it's very, very hard. Now, because my stops are bigger, I am cautious of taking buys right at the highs, because again, if your stops are going to be big, like let's just say, even here is like 100 pips stop, only to gain like 30 pips. It's not realistic for me, so that's why I'm not really too bothered. But looking in hindsight, looking back at it, the areas where you should potentially want to take the trades is definitely when that 4 hour was made. So a trade like that was nice. Obviously, on that day on Monday, we took a buy up here. We took a sell down here. So we already took 2 trades there, but that was good. Again here, when the 4 hour made the lower wick and then closed above, this one here was reasonable. So these are probably the trades that, if looking back, would have been nice. Again, price comes up, comes down, comes back to the high, retraces, rejects, closes above. So probably this celery here, that one there, I think is reasonable. And yeah, just continuing up, following it up. The stop loss isn't that big there. Yeah, they're about 100 pips. But yeah, really solid work this week. If you guys haven't taken much, don't worry about it, because again, the left hand side, there was literally nothing apart from a candle to fill. So that could have given you confidence. However, for me, because there wasn't actually any structure, if you actually look at it, it was literally just a spike up. It gave me a little bit of a cautious, like, where is the rejection here? It was literally 1 second of a spike. So yeah. But let's just do an analysis over here, guys. See what we could potentially get. But wow, the monthly, if you actually go back to the first stream that we did, we discussed the fact that the monthly candle, we want this candle to come bullish. Maybe it'll close above, and then we can fill this wick. It's already done that. It's done that rapidly. And yeah, that's good. Now again, now we're kind of in no man's land. Where is this actually going to go? We're going to have to find out. Again, There is going to be a turning point where it will reject pretty hard, so do remember that, and then sells could maybe come in when you start to get some nice closures. But yeah, for the most part here, we are still, you know, this was the previous zone that we were in, and we've broken completely above it, and we are on our way. So I'm just going to write these on here. So again, what I'm doing here is I'm just getting the monthly zone. So that was the monthly previous zone. Always good to see in the higher time frames, then go down to the lower to start to see where you can maybe take trades. So there's the previous zone. Obviously the zone we're in now is coming towards this high, which we've just broken. So we don't really know where the high is yet because we haven't really stopped yet. We've just continued. So that's all I can gauge from the week, the monthly. Yeah, we closed bullish. We rejected the previous zone here. And then we continued, which is nice, okay? Weekly time frame. We love the weekly because of the fact that it closed bullish here. Now, it didn't really make much of a lower wick. You can see here, we kind of just ripped straight away. If you actually look at the analysis, I said that, you know, potentially the first couple of days, maybe a pullback and then a push up. But we didn't need that. We just continued. That's fine. But for the most part, that closure above was nice again. Yeah, I'm going to use the weekly and the monthly as the same color, so I'm probably just going to do this here just to make it a bit more accurate. Yeah, very good. So, obviously we have a day and 15 hours left, okay? So we do have a lot of time left still in this weekly candle. However, if we close above, man, if we make lower wicks again, we should continue. Again, you are kind of in the dark because you don't know where we're going to reject, and if we do reject, it's going to reject pretty hard, right? You know, there's a lot of room for it to retrace. So that's why I have been cautious of the fact of getting in right at the high. Not for the fact that I'm scared of, like, you know, taking the drawdown or losing a trade. It's the fact that we're so high up, and to get the push, you're going to get, you know, 20, 30 pips. However, if it does reject pretty hard at these highs, you're gonna take quite a big loss. So that's for me what I'm not going to be wanting to do. However, I do know that, you know, once we do start to retrace, which we will do, then we have points to go back up again when we make support. So that's what I'm really going to be waiting for, probably next week. But that'll make things a little bit easier for me. So if you look at the daily, yeah, I mean, if you look at the daily candles here, what can you see on the daily candles? If you actually look at every single one of them here, what is happening here? If you're an impulse trader, you're probably 80. Yes, exactly. But again, if you're an impulse trader for this month, then wow, you could probably sack off the whole year. However, if you are just getting into trading or whatever, and you think that this is the normal way that gold moves, in terms of just pushing, then they're going to have a seriously hard time for the rest of the year. But yeah, can anyone tell me why, you know, these candles, what has happened with these candles? While you guys think of that, I'm just going to go set up a TikTok. One sec. So, doesn't look like anyone said anything, but it's okay. So, what I'm trying to say here is, if you look at the daily candles, we are losing fuel, okay? So what I mean by that is every single candle, I mean apart from maybe yesterday's is pretty similar to that one, but we're starting to decrease in size of the daily candles, which tends to suggest we will hit a reversal probably quite shortly. Okay, so what you'll tend to see is, yeah, as you get a push, the smaller the candles. I'll try and find an example of where this happens. I mean, there hasn't really been a bullish run in so long like this. Yeah, I mean, this is kind of like one towards the end here. Smaller candles, big one, and then a small candle starts to lose fuel. But again, what I'm trying to base it off is the fact that when we have this on a lower time frame, we do get a reversal pretty quick. Let's see if I've got the images of that. I think I do. Let's see if I do. Yeah, so losing fuel. There we go. There we go. So what tends to happen is something like this. So can you see? So we have this right now on the daily. Now if you look here, if I just put this along, it's very, very similar. And what tends to happen is you will get a big bearish rejection candle as you start to lose fuel. So just remember that, okay? Remember, a retracement is probably going to be needed because we haven't had one at all. But again, I don't know until it starts happening, right? We're just still bullish, we're still so high, but there's nothing to the left hand side to tell me that it is going to reject, which is a worry because I actually don't know when it is going to reject that, you know, if you get me. So yeah, so daily candle right now pushing up, great. There's nothing to the left hand side to tell us at all. We've hit the highs and that's great. And what I would always say is, don't be miffed off if you didn't get a piece of this market at all. If you're just scared to get in, you'll know from next time, you know, look at the 4 hours. When we get a retest in the level it's going to break out of, it normally then, when it comes and flips, it pushes really hard. It happens loads of times. So remember that for the next time. Write that down in your journal. But for this point, remember, the more it comes up, the more it has to come back down as well. So you can take positions when we come bearish in the next couple of months as well. So don't worry about that. So let's get to the lower time frame because again we kind of just pushed up. Let's maybe mark some more zones. So the 4 hour previous zone resistance was probably here, okay, because we had resistance here. So let me just write this bad boy on like this. And obviously right now, you know, we've actually just had a 4 hour closure above again, which is just ridiculous. We are not stopping for no one. But again, yeah, there's no real resistance I can put because there's not one at the moment. Let's take a look at the hourly. You can see the candlesticks yesterday, yeah, they were a little bit choppy. The only move that I actually liked, but I was at work, was this one here because, again, okay, we've pushed up. This candle makes a big low wick, retest the previous level, and then the celery. I think that celery from there to there would have been nice to fill that wick. That was reasonable, but I was grafting at work yesterday. That was good. So now, yeah, the traffic here in the hourly is a little bit rough. I'm not gonna lie. Just gonna mark some more zones up. For the most part here, let's just zoom in a little bit more. Let me get an Asian range on over here. Haven't had that on in a while. Like seeing what Asian did. Here we go. So, yeah, this is what we're looking like right now. This is kind of the previous zone. Let me, I'm just gonna, yeah, that's the month, that's the weekly and the monthly. But right now, we are just relaxing in here. This should be the 4 hour, shouldn't it? There we go. Beautiful. So yeah, as you can see, you know, could you take potential sells? Well, if you took sells back below this line to 2,150, the zone below is maybe a little bit choppy. You can maybe potentially grab it to 2,140 to maybe make the daily lower wick. But for the most part, again, you're very counter trend if you're looking for sells, so it is hard. But then again, the counter is that the high, you're right at the high, and you don't really want to be taken by. So I think it's quite a tough day for us. But again, you know, if this day we pull we pull down or whatever, then we come back down to here, then we can start seeing, you know, right, if we get maybe back above 2,150, we can get the buys here, because that is a clean area. You can see this area here I don't really like. It's a bit of a myth. Or today, you know, potentially if you get a closure below 2,141, maybe a little bit lower, you can then maybe fill up this wick here and get the drive down here. So I'd say in terms of this kind of area, for me here, this is kind of a no trade zone because of the fact it's just so, it's choppy and it's not really the easiest to take trades in here at all. However, if we start coming back below, you know, 2,140, potentially if we have rejection, if we have maybe a 4-hour closure, we could maybe look to take trades around this area to get back down the retest, which would be the 4-hour coming back down to resistance, which could be support now. Okay, drop some likes. Yeah, make sure you like the stream, guys. But yeah, right now, man, we're just coming back up. The hourly's broken the previous high. So bullish. Look at that Asian push as well. Wow. Now, do remember as well, today there is unemployment claims, it's fine, and then Fed Chair Powell testifies, which is all big fun, exciting news. But tomorrow we have NFP, so that'll be a decider. So, you know, maybe today, but definitely tomorrow we'll have some sort of consolidation because of the big news, right? When does that news come out? 1:30. So do remember, in the next couple of days, maybe today and tomorrow, we're not going to get as big as a push as we have been used to this week because of the fact we have some big news. And again, trades don't push really before the news in the right direction of the day. So we do remember that. Okay, so that's kind of my analysis right here. Maybe potential sells below 2,139 to get the retest. But right now, the highs are high in, and the left-hand side is clear as day. There's nothing there. So in my analysis and my basis, and the way that I've been trading in the past couple of months, I need data to the left-hand side to give me something. Now, before there was, because you had that wick to fill, even though it wasn't the nicest data because it was literally just a wick, a massive wick spiking up. That was a target. Now, we are just in no man's land, okay? We don't know what is going to happen here. Okay, we're in new territory. So I'd rather let some, you know, traders find out themselves and maybe get, you know, and obviously right now they've made some money, you know, it's done well. But I would rather let them go find out where the high is, and then we can start to maybe retrace, look for supports, you know, all that kind of malarkey. So that's kind of where I stand on Goldie here. And yeah, don't rush gold, I'm telling you. Don't try and just jump in because everyone else is. You know, you've got to be with your plan. And for me, the way I'm trading right now, it's all to do with the left-hand side. And if I've got no data there, then I'm just in the dark like this. Okay? And if I've got bigger stops than normal, and I want to make a proper, highly profitable trade and, you know, probable trade, I'm not going to be taking a trade when I have no data to the left-hand side to tell me it's going to work. Okay? So that's kind of where I stand. Beautiful. We'll take a look at GJ, because I do want to start to maybe get a look back into GJ, maybe later down the line, because it is quite a fun and exciting pair. But I've heard people say they don't like it at the moment, but let's just go for it. So again, same kind of thing on GJ and gold, right? What have I discussed? Well, if you look on the monthly time frame over here, you can see that we have a closure above a resistance. Okay, this is the previous resistance. You can see why did I find it there? Well, if you look to the left hand side, we have resistance here, resistance there. Okay, resistance there. We've closed above. Great success. We've closed above. So what do I expect for this monthly candle to do? Well, I expect this candle to make a lower wick, reflip, and then push to the high, which would be here. Okay, that is what I expect for GJ. Okay, because we've got that closure above. And what we look to the left hand side is we see, right, what has happened with the closures before? Well, you can see here when we closed above, We made a lower wick, which is actually making the point right now, just like this one. And then we drove all the way to here, at least, okay? So I can make a fair statement saying, you know, once we get the rejection, once we get the lower wick, we should drive probably to 974,300. Okay? So as long as you've got that statement there, you kind of know the, you know, your analysis for the month, right? And then you can make reasonable decisions on your trades depending on that. Now it isn't gonna affect today, but it's good to just see what the whole month is about, right? Again, if I want to take a GJ trade, the best place for this to come retest is here, okay? Because that's the previous zone. It's a very strong zone, and it's a key point. So if we come back down to there, then reflip, wow, it's gonna look good, okay? So let's take a look at the weekly time frame. So the weekly here, actually, the previous candle closed bearish. It's looking like it is needed to make a lower wick on the monthly. Okay, we are coming down. But again, we're coming towards previous resistance, so it could act as support around these areas here. So yeah, I'd say, you know, definitely a little line here. I'm gonna write on. Can I write on here? Oh yeah. This is weekly. Weekly previous res. Yeah, I might write a little bit of text on the left hand side. So yeah, weekly previous res, it's coming here, so it could act as support. So again, when you're going into trades today, if you're in a GJ sell, I wouldn't want to be taking a sell on the weekly previous res because it could act as support now because it's a key level. Okay, when we talk about res and support, you need to remember all it is just a key point that price holds, right? So yeah, we're coming back down to there now. Good stuff. Weekly's broke the previous low, so it is a little bit slightly bearish right now. And again, yeah, you can see here we are coming towards this support. So we'll see how it reacts here. This daily candle doesn't have a top wick, which is quite exciting, I'd say the least. Okay, the weekly, the daily has no top wick. Very interesting. So let's take a look to the left hand side. What do we have on the daily? So yeah, I mean, you know, the daily candle again coming back down to this weekly res here. It's you can see we're going to be going to tap it. What happened before? Yeah, so you can see kind of here. If you look at the daily candles, price came up, came back down, and then continued. Okay, so if I know that it's looking pretty good, you know, as long as we get that rejection somewhere in this area and then we start to close bullish. That would be very nice. Very, very nice. Okay, so let's just go to the right side. Beautiful. So then let's take a look at the 4 hour now. 4 hour coming to support. Can start to draw maybe a bit more lines over here on the 4 hour, which is still that weekly res. Good stuff. The traffic to the left hand side here is yeah, I mean it's pretty clean all the way down here to 300. So realistically, GJ is probably going to go tap 300 because every single time we reject, if we look before, how long ago is this? Yeah, we don't have enough data for it. But yeah, I think from the higher time frames, you can see that we do potentially go and tap. Oh shit, back down to 188,300. So let's take a look actually at this. So 90 minutes left. Looking maybe a little bit more in depth of where the zones are, you can see. Yeah, I mean, once we get below this kind of level here, we then drive. How big is this zone? Yeah, 30 pips. 30 pips is not bad. 30 pips is not bad at all. Take a look at the 30-minute time frame. There, this is through Asians, that's fine. Yeah, we drive pretty quickly in this zone. So what I'm looking at is, when we have volume, we push through this zone very, very quickly. Which is great news, because what that means is when we go to the right hand side and we look at that zone, we can maybe we can suggest that we can also do the same thing. So yeah, I mean, depending on how GJ closes below this level, you could potentially look for sells below. Now, what's really good about analysis like this is that once you've done it and you start to see price, you can see if, like, you know, if we're holding or if your analysis makes sense by just the candles you know, respecting. Now you can see here GJ's came down twice, tapped the zone and rejected, so there clearly is a support there. So once we do break that support, then yeah, sells look good. So that could be something that we could look to, which I wouldn't be put off about. Where would your stop be? I would like it to be in quite a safer place. Yeah, maybe up here. That would be nice. But yeah, beautiful stuff. We'll see with that. I think GJ probably looks a little bit easier than Goldie over here, because Goldie, again, look at what it's done. Came to the high, rejected. So, looking like it has made its new high here. 2,159. So yeah, I think maybe GJ here could be where we can get to, depending on how, you know, we close, top wicks, all that kind of stuff. I think it would be interessante. Is there any GJ news this morning? No, not really, no. At Halifax. Very nice. There we go. Here's Goldie with a bit of rejection. But I hope you guys are doing well. I hope you guys like that analysis. If you guys have any questions, make sure to message me. And also, if you guys have any charts, make sure to send them in. We'll take a look at them. But yeah, going strong, you know. And again, I know a lot of people are saying max your stops, but again, you'll see with time. I won't be just taking 10, 15, 13 pips. What I'm looking for on the left hand side is clean zones. The trade that I took on the 5th of March, the zone was quite small, and I just wanted to get the push, and that's what I got. So my ethos is I don't want to be taking trades just to satisfy a stupid myth of the fact that I need to get a certain amount of RTR. For me, it's just looking to the left hand side. If the zone's clean and I have volume, then I will hold. If the zone isn't clean, then I probably won't take a trade. If the zone is, you know, reasonable and it's an obvious push, then I'm going to take my push and leave. It's not about how many pips I'm going to get per trade. It depends on each setup. And I'd rather focus on the left hand side to see what actually happens every single time than to just guess. So the next thing that I've got to do with this analysis for GJ is, where am I going to go break even, or where am I going to potentially take some positions off? Well, if you look to the left hand side, where do we have any sort of issues? Well, we seem to have, I mean, here was pretty clean, which is fine, but we do have areas here where, you know, we kind of lingered. I mean, we still pushed pretty hard, to be honest, so it's not bad. This was through Asian. This was through Asian as well. So again, I'm not really too bothered about it. However, you could put a line here saying, you know what, around these areas, okay, this is the only times that we do start to reject. Okay, we do have maybe a little bit of support here. You can see it holds. So what I can do here is go, right, when I hit this line, I got to at least go break even or take positions off, depending on how we see the push, depending on how we go with that. And obviously, weekly previous res would be nice. And it would be TP. That would be the TP. Okay. And now, we've got where we want to take a sell. We've got where we'd go break even. And we've got where we'd want to take positions off. So we've got everything in our arsenal over here. 15 minutes left for 8 o'clock. So, I mean, hopefully, if this candle closes in 30 minutes time, makes a top wick, reflips, then I'll get the drive down. What is this chat? Chat is disabled for this live stream. Oh, why is this chat disabled for the live stream, bruh? What the hell? Let's see if we can get it working again. There we go. In the way gold is rejecting, is it possible to get a sell? Interesting. Again, it's how you want to play it. Okay, it's how your analysis works. For me, again, there's no sells right now. Right, if I look at all the time frames, the daily's bullish, the 4 hour is bearish. However, the 4 hour has closed bullish above. Remember that. The 4 hours closed bullish above. Like, if you want to take a sell there, you've got to have some serious connotations. You've got to have some serious strong levels of probabilities that we're going to reject, and there's nothing for me. Look at the hourly. Yeah, we've rejected the high. Realistically, if you're taking a sell here, all you're thinking about is, yeah, you know what? We've made a resistance. We've came back up. We've rejected. We've made a top wick there. We should drive, and I do agree we should drive. It's just if it's not based, if you haven't back tested this again and again and again. So what would this trade be called? It'd be called a counter trend. That's what it is. A counter trend reversal when we make a top wick on the high. If you haven't back tested that and haven't seen it works, then you're just in the dark, man. I don't know. I feel it's just it's something that you can back test and something that you can think about. But if you haven't done it before, or you don't know what the probability of it is working out is also for the fact that the left hand side is also a bit choppy. Here, this is not really the nicest. So I don't really like this zone. Another thing as well, you know, if this GJ trade pushes back down, then that's fine, right? That's my analysis. I need a closure below. Especially for the fact that, you know, the hourly is going to close, going to make a top wick for the London session. You know, in my setup, I know that there's going to be a high probability trade that I can take. But it'll happen once we start making a top wick here. And then we reflip and then we push. Okay? And if that doesn't come, then that's okay. So where now would I maybe want to top wick? Yeah, it'd be somewhere around here, because again, this is the, can you see these wicks here? Reject, 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 reject. So if we made a top wick up there, that would be perfect. Now, depending on how big it is, we'll see, and how much confidence I have with that, but that would be nice top wick to there. Do you think you can be profitable without a positive RR like Don? Yep. I backtested it. And again, as I've said numerous times, there's no hard thing to grasp about this. You can be profitable in any way, shape, or form. All you got to do is be profitable at the end of the month, okay, or end of the year. If you're Don takes he doesn't take a lot of losses. He takes one big loss every like 3 months, 4 months, but at the rest he takes winners every day. So as long as you do that maths, it's pretty self-explanatory. It's not hard to grasp. And again, it has its benefits, which is the reason why I've been thinking about it and looking at it, because the benefits is that you understand the markets, you look to the left-hand side, you're really programming everything, which is great, but also because you're taking a lot of winners, you're feeling confident, feeling good, you're feeling like it's just a normal day, you take your pips, you dip, you don't care about, you know, trying to hold for X amount of time to get X amount of pips, you're just getting the drive and you're looking towards the left. But also, when it does go wrong, you only have X amount, which is a lot smaller amount of losers that you have to go and check out, okay? You have a lot of, you know, you don't have as many losers because, you know, even if you weren't accurately doing it, your stops are bigger, and it means that you can really focus on, right, what shouldn't I do here for the next time, and you can really focus on the losing trades and then minimize them. Whereas if you've got quite a lot of losing trades and they're coming from all directions, it's going to be hard for you to kind of change that whilst you're trading. Would you prefer fixed lots or percentage risk? At the moment, I'm using fixed lots. But kind of doing it as like, right, 3% is like 100 pips. Yeah. Let's take a look at Goldie. So yeah, that's something that's really interesting. Before we get the push, we always retrace to the support every single time. Happened pretty much every single time, which is nice to see. And again, write that in your journal. But yeah, I hope you guys are doing well. Again, if you want to support the channel, one thing you can do is give me a like and all that kind of stuff. But also using my links for the brokers. I've got Blueberry on there, Dominion. I'm gonna be doing something soon as well for the Trello. Do you know my Trello? I'm gonna make it again. And I'm gonna say, you know, if you want access to it, I'm gonna do it really in depth. Then, if you want to sign up to one of my links, you get it for free, and you can use it. Let's take a look and see how long ago this is. But yeah, I'll update it. Wow. I got in very early there. Not bad, not bad, not bad. We still driving, GJ. First 5-minute closure below. Again, for me, I need to wait because the hourly can make a top wick. 30-minute has no top wick either, so again, no rush. You could quickly go to the toilet, guys. Won't be long. Fucking hell, GJ. GJ, 5-minute closure below was nice. And yeah, Goldie not doing nothing. Not doing nothing. Where have you been? Nobody knows me. So 40 seconds left for 8 o'clock. So 30-minute closed, making a top wick, which is good. The top wick has to push pretty far. I mean, again, we've pushed quite far, to be honest. I wish it closed kind of here, but again, we'll see. If you look to the left here, we do drive to 300, so there's still some room. Make the top wick, young boy. Yeah, I need a bigger top wick than that. I mean, at least to 600. If this comes down, then great. It's probably going to drive to 300. However, I kind of want, because even if I get in here, right, I've only got 9 pips, so it's very small for a big stop. And again, my stop, I'd want it really. So looking to the left, where is the logical stop? Will it be above all this? So it's quite a big stop for such a small gains, you know. Whereas if it closed like here, I would have had a, you know, 26 pip range with a maybe a 26 pip stop, or maybe a 40, 50 pip stop. Whereas here it starts to limit the amount of gain I can get. But let's just see. Let's see if we get the drive to 300. There's the top wick of the hourly. For me, though, it needs to come a little bit higher up. Maybe to go retest 590. And then we can maybe start to see how we could get in maybe on the 5. We'll see. But yeah, that's kind of the you know, for me, we pushed quite a lot there before the 8 o'clock. And sometimes it makes the gain a little bit too, like even here, if you get to that line, it's jackal, 9 pips. It's quite a small zone now. So what I'd probably want in this case scenario is something like this on the 5, and then again we retest, we come to the high, then we reject. Then I'll take the sell like there. Stop loss above. Okay. So beautiful. Coming down. See if we can tap 300. And again, do I feel annoyed or emotion towards not being in this trade and it pushing? No, boy. Because it just wasn't in my parameters. Wasn't in my parameters and pushed a little bit too much before London. But it's the analysis that's important, right? It's the analysis, knowing how things are going to happen, knowing where you're going to reject. It gives you the confidence. Make sure to give a like, guys. 18 likes. Let's try and get to 42, boy. 42 people in here. Let's get 42 likes. Let's do this. Let's do this. Oh, yeah, let me, What the fuck? Live. Let me go. Where's the studio, bro? Live studio? No. When did you have this for? Yes, come up, brother. Come up, broski. So if it gets to 600, we'll see how it reacts here. And then we can decide. You decide. Do, 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 do. Forgot about what I said about the gold cells. Yeah, it's a bit too early yet, but I think. Yes, sir. Hi Max, why Blueberry? 0% commissions gold's pretty good. I like the fact that it's 0 commissions. And again, regulated, so there's not as much worry for these stupid brokers nicking your dollars, dog. Yeah, I'm gonna do a little YouTube thing on it as well. And also, if you sign up, you get, if you sign up and put in £2,000, you get £1,000 free for 90 days. So you can kind of like build your account a bit quicker because you use more risk. Which is damn good. I think that's a pretty reasonable thing to potentially look at. Here we go. Okay. I've been getting this TikTok thing sorted, dog. So yeah, GJ coming up. Very nice. It's a little Goldie. So can you see it's coming towards now? Maybe a little bit higher for the resistance. But anywhere in these kind of areas would be nice to go wick to. So it's now deciding when, if we do get some bearish closures, maybe on the 5, how can we get in? So again, as I discussed before, and what I wrote, if I see a 5-minute candle closing bearish, then I'm probably going to go take it with stop loss maybe above. Probably 189. Potentially. $2,159. Wow, I never think I'd see that. Jokes. So this is already a good sign because you came up. Can you see on the 15 we've came up to the previous zone, we've just broken out. I've started to reject, which is nice. And again, always just checking to the left hand side, making sure that everything is correct. Yeah. 300 is where we should get to. Yeah. And look at these wicks even further, bro. Down, down, down. So 3 minutes left for this 5. Hopefully a closure like this. Next one, top wick, flip, break the low, and then I'll be in. Then I'll be in, boy. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Oh, look at that 50-minute rejected the low again. So still so bullish. Wow. Very nice. Let me put Asian range on here and just see where. Yeah, wow, we've been pushing pretty early. Maybe like 50 pips, not too bad. So this is why I have to wait for a 5, because again, it could be just making the low wick to then push. So I needed to wait for this 5 minute to close bearish. Patience. Patience is all you need. Oh, have I updated the record? No, I have not. We are on 3 wins now. Great success. 30 seconds left for this 5 minutes close. So it closed bullish, so not for me yet. See if you can drive a little bit higher, that would be great. 50 minute actually closed bullish as well. My relationship with GJ is heavily affected by BOG and this big Asian moves. Indeed, indeed. So yeah, 15 closed bullish, which is not the best, but again, it doesn't really matter. 30 is still active, still watching the 5s. Because I do, you know, in terms of the left-hand side, we do go tap 300, so it's kind of, it's a given, it's just how to get in. And again, as I say, look where I want the top wick. The top wick 688 would be perfect, and then maybe looking later on. I got a low here, 100 pip of profit. My God. My G. Can you look at my chart? Yes, sir. I think you sent me one, didn't you? But I don't think I looked at it last time. I literally thought about that like, yesterday. I was like, I swear someone asked me to look at their chart and I didn't. I swear I tried to have it in, but I didn't even look. Oh, maybe I did. Oh yeah, you did. It was about my candle. Candle closed above pushed. Candle closed above pushed. Candle closed above push. Breakout. NY open. This trade was fully based on the 1 hour time frame. Took buys at the previous break of previous 1 hour highs. Beautiful, beautiful. 1 hour candle closed bearish below range, so closed full. This was an old trade this year. So what could I have done better in this trade? Can you please explain? I mean, again, I think... Let me take a look here, 1 second. I mean, again, look, your idea is right. It's just your stop was maybe, you know, maybe you're managing a bit too aggressively. And this is another reason why, actually, I want bigger stops. Because what I found is a lot of my analysis was correct. It just didn't happen in the time I wanted it. It happened maybe a little bit later. Because realistically there, I mean, you're correct. I mean, the only thing that I can see is this, right? This is the only thing. If you actually look at the zone that you've drawn, this line, you can actually see that sometimes it's not as clean cut as this, okay? If you actually look, okay, price came up, rejected, a little bit of resistance here, and there's also a little bit of resistance here. Can you see? So even though it pushed, there's actually the resistance is here. So I think my resistance would just be a little bit higher because you can see here rejected there. So I would say a closure above that would be good. Okay. Now, that makes it tough because when you have a closure above here, it just has resistance right there. It makes this range a little bit too small to trade. Okay. And you've already identified that it's break even here. Oh, shit. 1 second. Let me just take a look at GJ. Oh, you bastard. 1 second. Okay. I'm going to potentially get in here in a second, I think. This 5 minute can make a low top wick. Right, I'm going to take a sell now, guys. Oh, fuck off. A sell now. Stop loss is going to be... Okay, so I got into a sell over here. I got in, I'll give you the right thing. 540, so right at that high. Okay, stop loss is going to be 833. Okay. So, I think for me here, that 5 minute, tap the previous zone, rejected. We should make a top wick here. We should drive, and I should take my positions off. You know, 14 pips profit's not bad. Expecting this 30 minute to flip. Getting a little bit higher because of the fact that I can get a bit of a bigger, a better stop. And also a bit more of a drive to 300. $38 minutes left for this hourly candle. I'll probably go break even at that wick. And how would I manage? Well, if we close above... Yeah, if we close above 744, I'm going to start to manage. Okay, so 5 minutes made the top wick. I'm just seeing where these wicks wick to. Oh shit, I'm on the fucking... Yeah, maybe run it to 187,900. 188 flat would be interesante. see how it drives, because there is a lot of bearish volume here. So we didn't actually break the previous low on the 5 yet. Do do do. Let me just make this a little bit like this. I'm gonna go right here, TP2. And there we go, right? I've got where I want to manage my trade if you close above. I've got where I want to take my position off. Got where I want to go break even. Got where potential runner could continue. Yeah, I got my stop on the previous hourly high. Do, 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 do. Five-minute close, a little bit bullish. Big rejection wick to the the top side, so should break this low, fill this wick. Something like this. Bye, I love you. I'm gonna trade. 30-minute GJ close, if you get a booby trap candle, we can enter after low cut. Yeah. Bye, love you. Have a great day. $32 minutes left. Still tons of time in the hourly as well, so that's not bad. That's not bad at all. And hopefully it'll be done by then. To 300. Okay, so just flip the 30. Flip the hourly. Oh. What is this fucking music at, bruh? Why is it like I feel like I'm in a game. So a minute left. 15 is going to close bearish, which is great. Well, hopefully it's going to close bearish. If it doesn't, I'll be shocked. And then what's going to turn out to be maybe a celery on the 30. Oh yeah, I forgot I have a parcel, some pre-workout. Yes! I've been on the pre-workout, man. Holy shit, that shit fires you up in the morning when you're tired to go. It is bliss. Wow. So the next candle's probably have to make a top wick. Again, so yeah. Top wick inbound. How the fuck do you get this TikTok to work, bruh? There's only one person watching, bruh. What? Okay, so we are coming down here, which is great success. So I just want it to go and tap that level, break it, and then I can go break even. But if you're comfortable with it, you can hold. I do really want it to just get to the wick. And then we can go break dot even. Make it a risk-free trade. Yeah, we pretty much hit it, didn't we? So, let's not beat. Oh my god, Goldie. Oh my god. Goldie breaking up again. Holy shit. Yeah, I mean, as you can see here, we actually have hit it. So I'm gonna go break even here. Okay, I am gonna go break even because realistically, sticking with my plan, we did fill that wick. So yeah, risk-free trade now, guys. We did hit it. I kind of wanted it to break, but we didn't. So therefore, it's in a tricky situation here. We have made support here before. Do I want to take the drawdown if we come back out? No. Was I up, you know, 9-10 pips? Yeah. So there's no need for me to hold. That's got my push. Again, I expect this to drive to 300. If we don't, then that's hunky-dory. I've got my place. I've got my position. And I stuck with my rules. Okay? So remember that. Don't be changing up. I looked more in depth on my phone because my MetaTrader is not working on my computer at the moment, and we did really tap it. So it's not. It'll be very silly for me to not go break even. Okay, beautiful. Okay, guys, I'm just gonna close full over here. Right now, close full. Close full. Okay, beautiful. So we got 12 pips. Now, can you hold a runner? Of course you can. 13 pips. Let me just close mine, fuck. Can you have a runner? Of course you can, but for me, we're coming towards support. That's me done. That's me done. That's me done. Beautiful. Okay? Now, if you guys stuck all the way on this stream, what did you guys learn? We discussed everything from the start to finish, and that is how we do it. Beautiful trade just taken over here. 13 pips caught. Amazing stuff. Very, very happy. Get some dubs in the chat, guys. Amazing, amazing stuff today. Again, this is what we're going to be about. Looking at the higher time frame, going along the higher time frames, getting everything proper. We knew that we were going to get a push to 300, and that's what we did. Okay? Beautiful. From break even to TP, all documented on stream. What the fuck is this now? It's like a rock band. Yeah, let's play a little song to relax. But that was great. Actually, I think it gets banned, doesn't it? Yeah, it does. But yeah, great stuff, guys. And here now, you know, you could potentially maybe leave 10% running to go to 187942. But for me, I'm just going to close because it is a strong support. The probability that this pushes without tapping us at break even is pretty low. So, you know, I've got to think about reserving my capital, keeping my capital, and that is how I'm going to do it. Okay. So what time do we take that? Yeah, it's right around 8:20. Oh my god, what am I doing? Beautiful. There we go. So again, you know, you might go max, yeah, but your stop loss and some of them were just 50 pips. Yep. But again, we'll see when the journey comes on. We continue to take out trades every single day, and you'll start Start to see. And again, the confidence feels good. You know, you're taking the trades. Nice. I might actually use Don's trading thing in a sec because this one's a little bit. Yeah. Okay, Bob's your uncle. Bob's your uncle. Bob's your uncle. Please, guys, make sure to like the stream if you haven't already. We discussed that from start to finish, literally from start to finish. And again, that is how it should be. Okay? If you don't know where you're going to go break even, you've got to know, man. Okay? In that trade that we took for GJ there, we knew where we could potentially place our stops because of the fact that when we go to the left hand side, when we have resist, if we wanted to take a sell, okay, if we wanted to take a sell, why would I have my stop anything below here? It wouldn't make anything below here. It wouldn't make any sense, right? Because even if the trade didn't push the time I wanted to right there, in the next couple hours, we know that it makes it, when it comes into this range, it taps these highs, it comes down, taps these highs, comes down. So if my stop is above, you know, this kind of malarkey, I've still got a chance that it will just come back down to the high and reject and rest back to down to my entry or into profit. So don't. I feel that the stops for me have changed because it's a stop that shouldn't be hit. Okay, it's not just I'll put it on the previous candle. It's like for me it needs to be making sense. Okay, so there we go. You know, we knew where the stop was. We knew that, you know, there was some sort of levels, some sort of break-even levels that we wanted to get to, which was the wick. Okay, we knew we wanted to go wick fill, go break-even at that point, because again, we've rejected before. You can see in the 5-minute, so it'd be silly for me to hold a trade when it's break-even. Sorry, when it's rejected there before. That would be silly. That would be stupid. And also, where do we take profit? We take profit at 300 because if you look to the left-hand side, that is where we have support, strong support. So once you have those things intact, you can enter a trade with little brain power when you're in it because you've already done the analysis. You know exactly what to do with it. So remember that. Remember. You need to remember. Okay, I'm gonna invite this squad on now. We can chill for a bit for 20 minutes. Then I gotta do my other job. But keeps you busy, man. That's my issue with the trading, man. Being bored all day, like finishing that setup and waiting for NY. Bruh, I gotta keep busy. That's why I love my job right now. Oh shit. And there you go to the T, rejecting. Nice. Bob's your uncle. You back streaming every day, bro? Perry, probably like 3 times a week. Maybe less, maybe more. Just come and check me out at 7 o'clock every day. But for the most part, it'll be like Mondays, Fridays, and Thursdays. Yeah. Oh yeah, oh yeah. Is anyone still in? Yeah, candles are getting slower because we're at that support. And again, the thing for me for taking the positions off is when you back test it, man. The amount of times it runs, it's a very slow amount of time. So unless the zone is very big, and here it wasn't because the support is right there. Okay. Yeah. Hello. Hello, Mr. Elohe.
What's up, my big boy?
What's up? What's up? I
How
took
is
a
this cell in GJ?
good man. It was good. It was nice, nice and quick,
Yeah,
simple. Back to
guys are
support.
quick and simple.
Yeah, man.
Nothing better than this.
Exactly, bro. Made it too complicated back in the day. This shit's just follow the candles to the left, like I always
Dude,
did. How you doing, man? How's the Goldie?
I buy yesterday night.
Oh my god, did you actually?
I have 100 pips in profit right now.
Wow, beautiful. Where did you get in? Did you?
I tell you.
Oh, did you do 50%? No.
No, yeah, I do almost 50%.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, because I buy in 46. My 50% is in 59.
Yeah.
No, he's
Yeah.
very close. Look. The problem is I don't put my profit in the 50%, because if I really put my TP like a 59, like a 50%,
Mhm.
he closed already.
Mm. Yeah.
Yesterday I talked with Christian and we talked about Asia section.
Mm.
And I see the candles what he doing 1 hour up there. I say this wanna go up in Asia.
That closure there.
Yeah, because he closed, in my theory, he closed like a 4-hour candle.
Mhm.
It's strong, but he crossed the line that I making 45.62.
Yeah.
And the next 4 hours candle, that is the start Asia. He
Mhm.
closed like a short one, but he never crossed the line.
Yeah.
And then in my theory, I say, okay, the next one is when I double this candle green, and
Yeah.
he go like he jump.
Shh. It shoots.
But he go to my profit right now. He go, look.
Are you
Go.
closed?
No, man, I don't give a shit. I have 1,100. Just,
Where's your stop?
my stuff is break even.
I would say, hello, hey, look at the dailies. Can you see that they are losing fuel?
Mm-hmm,
You
I
see
know
they're getting smaller and smaller, so there will be a time where it does pull back. Just to give you.
I know that, but man,
yeah.
you never see gold all your life in this area, correct?
Uh-huh. Yeah.
So we don't know what about gold. No. What do you think the world think in this moment? We wanna give the opportunity to Bitcoin fuck us of all of the banks around the world? Or we wanna try to manipulate gold to go a new age for fight front to Bitcoin?
Yeah. Look at that, man. Fucking huge, bro.
You see, it's so fucking huge candles. It's the stronger ones. So he needs, man. He need a catastrophe. He go back 50% down.
Do you know what I've seen here, Lohe? The next time we do a bullish run on gold, look at the 4-hour. I think the 4-hour is the easiest place to take positions because look, every single time we get a closure, we wick back down. You see here?
Can you
see here? Can you see here? See here? We always wick back down at the previous support and then we bounce off it every single time. So definitely like looking at that more on the higher time frame. Maybe like, waiting for that lower wick, break the previous high, get in to a trade. Look, lower wick, break previous high, get in. Lower wick, break previous high, get in. So yeah, that's definitely what I'm going to look for next time gold pushes like that.
We talked about that yesterday with Christian. He tell me, for what do you think he wanna go up again? You say, look the same.
The same, yeah.
Picture it that he do. He do like this for many times.
Because the issue is for me is when you look at the lower time frames for this, you know, the lower wick was here, but this looks like shit. It's like, why have we just pushed up? But if you actually look at the higher time frame, it makes sense. Just take the fucking buy above.
Exactly, but if you wanna see more crazy, is looking the 15 minutes in these areas, you know?
Yeah.
It's the same.
Yeah, we've come down, we reject, push back up.
Oof.
Come down. But it's one massive candle with no
You
lower
just
wick.
need one big for confirmation.
Yeah, and just rip
And
it.
this one big for confirmation is like 100 picks more, 150. I don't know. I do this for 3 months right now, just these things, and all the time he give me 150 and 200.
Wow. Class.
Man, I want to tell you the truth. I can't remember right now the last negative.
That's sick.
The last negative trade I have. You know, I'm lucky time right now. But I don't try to take many trades.
Nah, bro, you like the gold buys, and gold's be buying right now.
Exactly, you know. And the more funny is,
Yep.
I don't know, last time that you start talking with us again here, you know, this in the streaming, I tell you exactly, and you say, yeah, I see the same, like, and what go?
Yeah.
2,142. And now, I believe he go 1,162. Let's see.
Yeah. Let's see.
You close already the GJ?
Yeah, bro. In and out. Quick 13 pips. Easy work. Yeah, bro. Just getting in the trades.
Catchy for the day.
Huh?
How's your day today?
Oh, it's gonna be busy, bro. So much work, but I like it, man.
Yeah.
I like the 9 to 5. Like doing this. Edit the videos after. Edit the Max Mind Body one, and just grinding, bro.
Yeah, I see your video yesterday in the gym talked about.
Yeah, today I'm gonna do.
The guys start looking you in the gym when you start video.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I don't.
What this blog guy here? Dude?
Yeah, they all look at me and I think they're thinking like, oh fucking hell, this guy's like a fucking fitness influencer. Like, nah, bro, I'm just grinding. Like, just leave me to it. Yeah, this one.
Are inevitable. There's no denying that you may.
Man, these are fucking hard, bruh.
I know.
I'm gonna need to get the strength up though. 36s is still pretty pussy.
This is a.
Look at that. I like that little thing, but yeah, I need to get better at explaining things. Turn into a philosopher.
The other day I go to some surf academic here, you know, with the owner is my friend. And I go inside and many guys and many new kids, you know. In the moment I go surf, but I go surf just when it's good. And more of the new people don't know me.
Yeah.
And the guys start and I use a suit in the moment, you know. And the guys, you know, and start playing with the owner, you know, talked about shit. And I see the guys like look at me and say, what the fuck this skinny guy think he are? And I see the pellet ball, you know, the little, and just running and jump in the pellet ball and stand up. And all the fucking guys look at me and say, what the fuck? Yeah, say, yeah, I want to see you try. Oh, the guys freak you out. I think it's the same what the guys looking you in the gym, you know?
Yeah. Oh, it will be. And this one here is going through alcohol. No, I've done no alcohol now for...
How many days?
Let me check. 27 days.
We start again when it's 65, 66. Yeah, you have 3 times more.
Yeah. Oh yes.
Oh, you drink Coca-Cola, Max?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
You can't stop drink with like gas.
I'm not gonna stop gas. Sin gas. I need con gas,
No.
con gas, por favor.
I know you like sparrow water.
I fucking hate sparkling water, bruh.
Really?
Yeah, bro. I like it's. There's sometimes in the restaurants I get it, and bruh, it tastes like shit.
Depend what kind of water, you know. I like. Not every time, just in the lunch.
Yeah, every so often.
You know, sometimes when you're feeling heavy. Oh, what is the next vacation?
Where actually is my Amsterdam?
Oh, really? You go to see your boyfriend Kiko?
maybe. Yeah, Amsterdam, bruh.
I think I go to Cinque Terre.
Where's that?
It's the village of the. You see the in Italy the color house is behind the sea.
Oh yeah. Ooh,
Yeah.
very nice.
Yeah, 4 days only. Or
I
maybe
like.
one night.
I like.
I don't know. I never been there.
Yeah, and
But let's see. Let's eat masa all day. Drink limoncello in the night.
whoa, I like limoncello. Someone says, "Do you take creatine?" Yes. A lot of it. I was loading it for like a week, and now I'm just on like 6 a day.
Yeah, just for gym.
Yeah.
I do some yayo when I go to gym. No, I just play. I just play.
You see, look, 5-a-side, we won. We won 5-a-side, bruh.
Yeah, I
The
see.
league, the whole league.
Tell the truth. Where is the best players?
So, let me just tell you this, right? So, I scored 4 goals that night, but overall, played all right in the first season, but towards the end, playing much better because I'm gymming my legs, and I've got much stronger legs now, so I can actually fucking change direction, which is great. However, the top 3 players that are the best players are not here because they're all fucking injured. Because the league that we were playing in was aggressive. We have 1 broken foot, 1 broken hand, one dislocated shoulder. Like, we fucking fought for that.
Okay, but
it's
you guys play football or play soccer?
We play soccer. Nah, I play football, bruh. That's the only word for it.
Oh my god, man.
But yeah, like, look, I'll just show you. So one of the teams that we play against has they have a Instagram. Instagram. Look at this. And then there's what? Look, I'll show you the one guy who broke his foot. Right, he is our best player by a considerable amount. Look, these little bastards, these little fuckers. Aggressive, really like shouty. They're proper twats. But look,
okay,
when's the last
you
game?
you guys winner the league with the second team.
I win. Yeah. Well, no. Throughout the league, we've had 10 games, and we've obviously lost players in it. But this is the game. Let's see where it was. Headline, this one. So we won. We beat them. But fuck me, these guys are ruthless. If you actually watch the gameplay, so watch this way. See, look. This is the guy who broke his foot. He's my teammate in the yellow. And look, they're just bastards. Like, it's just proper. Look at that. It's just reckless. Whoa. It's like a full cesspit, bruh. It's
Man, I don't like this kind of shit, you know.
And they're swearing, ready to fight. It's like, bruh. But yeah, we beat these, which was nice to see.
Yeah, a couple shots in the end, you know.
Yeah. So they're just showing their highlights and making us look shit, but we beat them. And then before they beat us, I think it was last game. They took it off? What? Oh no, they might not have.
Oh my god, man! Last, I think 6 years ago, I play soccer with my friend, and we start playing soccer like every 1 day a week. The problem is everyone is smoking weed in the time. And we go and we smoking many joints in the parking, and we go to play soccer. Oh my God, man. Terrible. Terrible. The people outside the game looking at us like, what the fuck this guy is doing? You know? But we enjoy. We enjoy.
Yeah. Actually, let me fix this because I need to go in 2 minutes. But let me just finish this guy's thing. So yeah, in terms of this one, we discussed, you know, maybe the resistance is more like this that you maybe might not have looked at. So therefore, obviously, this range above. Let me get a better color. So yeah, this is the resistance that I think could potentially have been your issue. Okay. Because again, here we've rejected a little bit. Yes, we did push up. However, this zone from there to there now is very, very small. Okay, very, very small. So you kind of go, yeah, is it really worth it? However, what you could do is wait for a closure maybe above there. Once you get a closure above there, then it could be good. Now, again, hard because you didn't get the closure. Maybe look, to be fair, this is the hourly. So to potentially on the 30-minute or the 15, you could have seen a closure above there. And therefore, you could have taken that buy to there. That would have been your trade. Stop loss probably there. Okay, because again, if it does reject, it can still hold support there. That would have been your move. I think just a bit early and a bit too small zone there. But yeah, great stuff, guys. But yeah, I'm going to have to head off here. Hello, hey. See you later, brother. I'll see you probably tomorrow morning to finish off this week. Peace out, guys. Thank you so much. Have a great day. Adios. Peace out, squad. Hope you guys had a great time. Make sure to like the stream before you leave, and peace out. If I could build my whole world around